Hello viewers, welcome to this video presentation. Today we are going to explore airbags and seat belt tightening system. There are many safety systems equipped in a vehicle, out of which this airbag and seat belt tightening system plays a major role. They keep us safe inside the vehicle every single day, and this presentation is brought to you by me, D. Rajesh Kumar, Assistant Professor, the Department of Automotive Engineering, SNS College of Technology. And over the next few minutes, we will look closely at how these systems work together to save lives. Let us move forward to our first line of vehicle defense, the seat belt. Seat belts. They are the first line of safety. Their main job is very simple. They secure occupants tightly to their seats and prevent people from being thrown out of the car during an accident. There are two types of seat belts: the older 2-point lap belts and the modern 3-point lap and shoulder belts. Today, 3-point belts are the standard in almost every vehicle because they offer better protection. Using a seat belt is mandatory for both front and rear passengers in most countries because they are incredibly effective. In fact, statistics shows that wearing seat belt reduces fatal injuries by 45 to 60% during the serious crashes. It is a simple step that makes a huge difference. Seat belt tightening systems, pretensioners. Let us look at a smart feature built into modern seat belts. They are the pretensioner systems. Sometimes our seat belts have little bit of slack or looseness when we sit. A pretensioner is a device that instantly pulls the seat belt tight during a crash. This happens almost immediately when sensors detect an impact, ensuring the occupant is held firmly against the seat before the body even starts moving forward. There are two primary types of pretensioners: pyrotechnic system, which uses a tiny controlled chemical explosion to pull the belt, and motorized systems, which uses an electric motor. Motorized systems are great because they are reversible, meaning they can tighten and release if the danger passes. Load limiters in seat belt. While holding a passenger firmly, it is important. Pulling too hard against someone's chest can also cause injuries. That is where load limiters come into play. A load limiter allows for a tiny controlled release of seat belt fabric right after the pretensioner does its job. This careful release prevents the belt from putting too much crushing force on the chest of the passenger, which drastically reduces the risk of bone fractures or internal injury. To achieve this, the system uses a twisting metal component called torsion, a special piece of metal that safely bends during high pressure or under high pressure. By combining the pretensioners with load limiters, the car gives us the perfect balance, holding force and cushioning during a major impact. So this is a simple demonstration video how the pretensioner works. So the pretensioner acts as a system to hold the passenger along with the seat. So when the sudden motion detects by the pretensioner, it holds tightly along with the seat and it releases according to the force limiter. The force limiter helps to control the load applied to the seat belt, helping to minimize the impact to the chest or the internal organs. The combination of the pretensioner and force limiter gives us the passenger protection as well as the driver protection of the seat belt action. So nowadays in all the vehicles, seat belts are very essential and they are mandatory for the certification. So the seat belt tensioners are nowadays comes with height adjustable things. So this feature is basic feature in all the automotive. So thank you for watching this lecture. Have a good day.